Welcome to another Q&A, and this time I have a question from LinkedIn saying sometimes blocks show as different online to my TIA Portal project, but when checked they're actually identical. Why is this? And anybody who's used TIA Portal for a long time should know exactly what this is about. So here on the right hand side we have these green sort of circles, and they show that everything is okay and correct between our project and the online PLC. So, okay. And what this means is basically what I have in my PLC matches what I'm currently looking at in my project. So if I add something like this, first scan and coil, just a very basic bit of ladder, but we can see that this changes now to say online and offline are different, and also this one here, default tag table, has changed because I created this using a M register, and that's all fine as well. If we do a compare, where I right click, quick compare, compare with online object, it says that it wants to close this window in order to do the compare, which is fine. And we should see that we have on the left hand side the current code, and on the right hand side no corresponding network found. So this didn't exist or doesn't exist in the current PLC. Up here, main online, and this one main offline. So that makes sense as to why this would be different. If I close this and download to the PLC, we should see it go green again because everything now should match, which it does. But if I open this and I say, let's change this to M1.5, and then decide actually I want it to be back at M1.4. You'll notice that although our logic is exactly the same, nothing's actually different. We still get the change. There's a difference between online and offline. But if I right click, go to quick compare again and compare with online, we end up with there's no difference. The elements are identical. And the problem here is what we're doing when we right click, we are comparing the object directly, but that's not what TIA Portal is doing in the project tree. In the project tree, we compare checksums, which are a quick, unique code that tells TIA Portal that something's changed or something's different. You can actually view these if you go to your project, or your PLC rather, right click on it and go to compare offline and online, and this opens a different compare window where it shows that the status is different. And if you click on it, let's just make this a little bit bigger and look at the target data, compilation and runtime data, it tells you the difference. So the difference at the moment is because this checksum does not match this checksum. And the reason we have question marks is because I haven't compiled yet. So if I compile, now everything is okay because the checksums match. Unfortunately, this doesn't update, which is a little bit misleading, but if I recheck, now they do match. So I admit it's not the best sort of system, but there is an explanation for it, and it all comes down to these checksums. If TIA Portal had to check every single object the same way as it does when you do a object by object comparison, it would take absolutely forever for TIA Portal to check all of the objects all of the time.